Hi there! Back again and with some more Minecraft today. And we're out on the other side of the house. At the entranceway. And the reason for that is that we are going to be building something over there. Or over yonder. While we're doing that, I figured why not talk a little about the week that has just passed. Because hasn't this been a week of news? I mean, I don't know if you follow Mojang or Minecraft in general, but they have they've made some subtle hints lately. We're going to be building here, by the way. So I prepared a little bit of resources. We need some dark oak, some spruce wood, and that to begin with. And we can just pick up the next load. So, like last week, they released like a bug fix version of the current version that they're working on. Nothing real major, like just various bug fixes really. But in the screenshot that they were releasing, they made some would say subtle hints, others would say not quite so subtle hints. Namely, if you look at the what is it called, the toolbar in the screenshot, well, they're holding some weird items in there, and if you look at the data values of those, it looked very much like a date. And what date was that? Well, it was this Wednesday, I believe. And true enough, they made a very significant announcement during this Wednesday when they made their update. And that is, this is not just a normal update. This is Minecraft 1.9 pre-release 1. Not only that, but they actually made an announcement, very unlike Mojang, that they were going to be releasing 1.9 next week. Now, Mojang usually keeps that stuff quite close to themselves, because they're not idiots. But this time, they have let us know in advance. I think we're actually a little too... I think we should do that. And that. So usually they don't let us know this early. It's usually like right before, but I guess we have 1 week, but still. So a little unsuspected, except for the subtle hints. Take that. So yeah, that means that, well, this server might be updated to 1.9 at some point. Now, we don't know, because there are people on the server that are not too excited about 1.9. I also want to point out that most of the people that are currently playing are alright with it, or indifferent. So I'm certainly hoping myself that we'll update to 1.9, because there's some features in it that I have wanted in Minecraft for ages, and they're finally here. So not being able to use those would be a little sad, I think. But we'll see. You can never know these kind of things. Actually, why am I putting those away? I need those still. Just like fiddle farting about. We need some oak, and we need a couple of doors as well. So, yeah, that was a pretty big piece of news. And other than that, I have had some personal news as well. Because I had a psychologist visit this Tuesday, which was really nice, because Tuesday is the day where my family has Tuesday coffee. My near family, that is, which is this event that my grandparents held, and I sort of made my parents adopt after my grandparents passed away. That we meet up with the immediate family every Tuesday and have coffee and cakes, and then spend a couple of hours together. And it's something that's really helped to like give a close bond in our family, at least in our immediate family. So that's really nice. But like currently, I am working in a place where there's a long way home. Like it takes, how long does it take? It takes like it takes an hour to get home, and then between half an hour and an hour to get to my parents. So it's not really viable to make it, since you're usually off work like at 4 o'clock, and by the time that you make it home, well, everybody's already left. So yeah, I haven't really been able to attend that for a long while, and even when I was going to school, it was only when I had certain like configuration of classes that I would be able to join it. So it's been a while since I've really been able to participate, but this Tuesday, since my parents, or rather I had that appointment, I was able to go, so that was very nice. So I went there after I had been to this psychology thing. But well, last time when I was at the psychologist, well, that was when we had the whole preparation for, well, where he was preparing for having the convention or get together or whatever, where they were taking, or where they were making the decision for my future. And he called me afterwards and told me that I got a yes. So, you know, I was thrilled, to say the least. And, well, because of that, let's just close that. Because of that, he told me that he expected that I would hear back, or at least there would be a good chance that I'd hear back from the place that he was referring me to, which is the endocrinologist, I think it is called. So let's see, like that, and like that. So yeah, there was a good chance that I'd hear back, but so far I had heard nothing. Well, I had the psychology visit this Tuesday it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and guess what? I got word from the hospital, the other place that I have been referred to, Monday at 11 minutes past 5 in the afternoon. So, piece of news number 2, I have a date for the hospital visit, which means that the 9th of March I will be going there to get the next step. And now I don't know precisely what will happen there yet, because it's just described as the first meeting and there's only set off like an hour. But there could just not be enough details, or there could be other things to note. Basically what I am expecting is that I would see like talks with them, as well as what is it called? Well, basically talks with the people there, and then blood tests, and then there should be a decision made in regards to what dosage and what product to be subscribed, or is it subscribed that you call that? Anyways, basically what I am going to get and how much and stuff initially. So hopefully that will go through soon. But yeah, other than that, I also have like, I don't know if you follow my streams, but I have I played Undertale on my channel here, and by the way, since I'm jumping down here anyway, I might as well tell. I'm not going to finish the roof just yet, because I am going to be putting in a tree, inside this house as usual. Like most of my houses are built around the trees, so I'm going to do that here as well, which is why I'm not closing this off. I might not do a tree for once, but I think I will. But I just haven't put in a tree yet, so I'm going to wait with that and work on something else instead. But anyways, what I was going to say is I have been playing Undertale on my channel here, and it's now over a month since I finished it, and I'm still crying every time I think about it. Honestly, it has to be, if not then one of the best games that I have ever played. Like, there's no other game that has created such an emotional response in me. Like, I have games that I've enjoyed significantly, like Monkey Island and stuff, but that was like humor. This is pure emotion, and it's just like every time I think about it I cry, and like I don't exactly make it easier for myself, because at work today I was listening to music from it, so you know, that kind of reminds you a little bit about the different things that you've seen. Yeah, I was listening to music and, well, pretty much spent the entire day crying. I'm past the point of being embarrassed about that. I don't really care. So, yeah. Still though, it is a little crazy that even a month afterwards I can still, like, just start crying because of this thing. So, yeah, you know, if you haven't played the game, I strongly suggest you do. I would definitely recommend it. It's definitely my biggest game of 2015, and my biggest game for a long while before that as well. Probably for a long while to come as well. This is as far as we're going. So, if you haven't played it, I strongly suggest you do. Actually, one of the other people here on the server is playing it. Jackaroo is playing through it. And I have asked him if he was going to do a let's play of it. Like, I did it on stream because I wanted to sort of have interaction with people in the meantime, but I asked Jack about it because I would really like to see his reactions to the various things in the game. So I really hope that he'll do that. But yeah, you can, if you don't intend to play it, I suggest at least watching it, because it's a really good story. So yeah, you know, do that. Let's stick these in here, because now we're going to be building something else. Namely this thing over here. I prepared a little bit. This stuff. It's just the squids making noises. We are near the point where monsters could show up here, so we need to be a little careful, just a little observant that I don't suddenly get jumped by things. Let's see, like this. And that is everything. And we're going to leave this in for just a moment because I need to have it here. And then we're going to start with stairs. Putting those here and there. And we need slabs as well because we're sticking one right here. And the reason why we're leaving it in, by the way, is because once we have put in this one, we can take it away. like that. Oops. And then we will use this hole to put a lily pad in. And the reason for that we will go through in a little bit. First we will continue building. So yeah, I strongly suggest that you try to play the game or watch a playthrough of it. Now, I've been told by other people here on the server, namely the good pack, that I should like play the evil ending as well. If you're not familiar with the game, it has 3 different endings to it. It has the good ending, the bad ending, the bad being the evil ending, and it has the neutral ending. I went for all good. There was no question. That is what I wanted to do, and it's the only thing that really fit me. But I was told by Pack that the bad ending is worth playing through as well, because it makes the good ending even better. But I have to admit, I can't. I just can't do it. It's not gonna work. So I'd actually like to do something different and find a let's play of it. But a let's play with no talk. I don't want anyone to talk. Oh, there's T-Snow. Good evening, T-Snow. Like I want to see it, but I don't want anyone else's input. I just want to form my own opinions of the game and that ending. So yeah, I want a voiceless playthrough of the evil side of the story, if I was to even do that. Let's see, this one here goes there, this one here goes there, and there. But so far I have been unable to find that. And it's a question if I even will, but yeah, you know. Basically, I was thinking about if I should like make it myself, because if I have it that way, then there's a good chance that someone else has as well. Because, you know, you're not really all that special if you think about it. There's pretty much always someone that has at least part of yourself in them. So, yeah. I was thinking about doing that, but still, again, I can't. I just can't play the evil ending. So it's not going to happen. But if anyone else wants to do it, if anyone else can play that, then be my guest. Actually, are we... Let's see here. Need to think about what I'm doing. Let's take this out for a moment. Do this. I thought something fell in the water. Let me do this. Oh, another person. Evening techniques. So yeah, I'd like to see it, just because I want to like have that edition of it. Oh, something is wrong here. Something is wrong. This here, go away. Doesn't look like I intended. This one goes there, then not. Because then this here. Can we do this? Nope. Well, then we'll do it like this. Take this out and that out. Grab that. Oops. And pop in here again. Okay, so this one here, Stop shouting in the hallway. Yeah, noisy people. So this one goes there. And put those here. These both serve for looks, but they're also blocking out monster spawns because it's a downside slab, so that helps. But we're going to be doing more stuff here. So over here we're going to be needing these, and we're going to be needing these. So let's see, this one here, oops, goes there, like this. Might be able to see what we're going for here. So like this. And basically we're going to go for something that would prevent mobs from getting up here. So that's why we're doing all of this. So here monsters wouldn't be able to get up. The only place at the moment that they would be able to get up is here, but I don't think they actually recognize lily pads either way. I'll probably move those just to be sure, or leave them and have like be careful in the beginning. But basically I want this to be a safe spot to be. Except of course skeletons could walk up and shoot you, but I mean that's always the risk. And we are going to have a little bit of defense here. But what we are doing is we are pulling out the stone and the fences, and we're placing the stone there, and then we're getting on top of it because we are blocking up now. And we need to go up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have plotted out this beforehand because I wanted to design it proper. So we're going 1 up, then wool, and then we're going the 6 up. So 1, oops, well if we can of course. Let's see, let's do it like this. Nah. Jump up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stone. Having some weird lag when I'm placing these. And that. And then we'll jump down here again. Okay, then we need to have the wool and the carpet. So we have white, pink, white, pink, white, carpet, carpet, and we need 1 more actually. So there, oh, someone died, and there. Then we need to have these. We're placing 1 here, and we're placing 1 here. And then we're almost done. We just need 1 more little thing here, namely lighting, so that monsters won't be able to spawn on here. And there's 1 spot, and that is right, if I can get on top here, right below here. This block right here. There we go. Now monsters can't spawn here. And then we just need to put in some gates here, so it looks like a lantern. So do those. So there we have it. That's enough to light up the entire boat. Now we just need 1 more thing, and that is to use this here. For that we need a block of dirt, because we're placing it here, placing that there, the rail on top there, and then we're breaking that so it falls down. And that's because now we can't push this around, and if we go out here, jump below, you can see it, we can't right click it, but if we swim up against it, we go inside. And if we then shift, we're put inside the boat. So now we can get inside the boat without any sort of monsters being able to follow us. And what is the purpose of this? Well, this is a little fishing boat. A place where you can fish from just sit here on the deck, either on top here or back here, and fish. Because so far I have been fishing from my house, and it's just not it's just not working all that well. Monsters could potentially walk up behind me, so I don't feel safe there. But with this, I'll be able to fish safely. And this light, birds lights up all of that and all of this. So, great. So let's just deposit this stuff here, at least as much of it as we can. We can't have all of it, but anyways, just bring the rest of it with me, because now I want to go another place. I think I'm gonna have to eat a little something here. Nom 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 nom. So yeah, as I talked about today, I have been watching and listening to Undertale stuff, various remixes, the original soundtrack, and also some animations. I actually found a really neat animation, and I'm going to be providing a link for it because it is awesome, and if you like Undertale you will really appreciate it, I'm sure. But be advised, it has spoilers in it, so if you haven't played it yet or haven't played completely through it, then don't watch it yet, but save it for later, because it is a very good animation and it's definitely worth a watch. But now we're here. We're going in here, and that is because I have been filling this place up. You see, all of these now has an armor stand and 2 of these item frames in it, as well as a sign. And the idea is that it's standing here, and then once you need a spot, you can take down what you don't need and put it in the chest below so that it is available. But I have been filling this place up, and I wanted to end off today by going through it a little bit. And let's start in the right section, because over here I have gifts from people, or rather unintended gifts. I have here Random's Razor. It is the gift and protector from Random. Random gave me an iron sword when I visited him at one point, and I never used it up. It only has a very little bit of durability damage on it because I barely used it. I used it while I was there because he gave it to me for that reason, but I wanted to keep it afterwards, so I have named it following Random, and is now keeping it here as a memento. And over here we have a gift from Pi, and it is a perfectly normal potato. Nothing fishy about it. Nothing vegetably either. And we do have a couple more down here. You can see potato is completely genuine. So, you know, good to eat and everything. Let's see, a stack of blue flowers. Nothing, flowers are free. So over here we have mementos of Fisting Friday. If you're not familiar with Fisting Friday, it is the server's minigame night, which has been on Fridays. It hasn't been that attended lately. I've still been doing my streams and stuff, doing my own stuff, and with a couple of people, or one, or sometimes just alone, but still I keep these mementos of what has been going on. Alrighty, basically, just let me know if you take a lot so I can resupply. So over here we have the butt beads, and this is not made by me, I want to say. But what happens on Fridays pretty much describes it. someone showed up at Friday with these and handed them out to people, and I kept one of them as a memento because that was so silly. And this is Pax Friday Pew Pew. You can see here Pax Pew Pew and his favorite emote. And then we have over here the Friday feather. That is a feather that I picked up during a Friday, and I kept it through the entire Friday, made sure to always keep it on me and pick it up and keep it safe, and I then, after bringing it home, named it. Then we have here the Savior. It is a block of slime that I acquired while we were playing the... Basically, someone had a block of slime on them, and it dropped at some point, and I picked it up. And the others were playing the King of the Ladder game, you know, the one where you climb up high, fall down, and die. And I was running down below and trying to save people with this block. And this block is the one that did it. This block is the one that saved people multiple times. I think Paul was the one that saved most, octagonal Paul. But yeah, this is the one. Kept as a memento again. And then over here we have Thor. And all the variations of Thor. The Diet Thor, I can't believe it's not Thor. Thor, Organic Thor, and Premium Thor. And this is what happens at 2 AM at night. This might have been my fault. You see, there was an evening where I was sitting up late, 2 AM, and I was tired. And for some reason, something they said ended up in Pirates, and all of a sudden we were talking about various things, and Thor came up. If you're old enough, you can look it up. Let's put it like that. And I think I'll leave it at that. Don't look it up if you're young, please. It's not for you. Bad. So, over here, we have things that has been given to me as intended gifts. As I told over here, these are unintended gifts. They are gifts that people have given me without really realizing that I would keep them. So over here, we have, first of all, a book here from Key. I'm not going to show what's in it, but I'm keeping it as a memento because it was a nice gesture by Key that I really appreciate. So thank you, Key. And over here we have the last remains of Ashbless's birthday gift, which is the cake, as well as the chest and the original sign with the original text that she left. Everything else from this, it's empty, was filled with fireworks, and that was shot off at New Year's. Then we have over here, you saw that from last time, still undecided entirely on the title, but it is there now. And it is the armor that Pi gave me when we were fighting the Wither, because he was afraid that I wasn't going to be prepared enough. We have the woolly jumper and warm pants and Ugg boots and ear warmers or earmuffs. And we have here the pointy stick, and down there we have the pew pew. And I've kept that ever since, still with the original damage on it. Then over here we have, from Jack, a very special pick, a friendship pick, as well as the book that he gave me along with it. And I'm keeping those as well. And again, I'm not going to show what's in it, but I really appreciate this. Thank you, Jack. And then over here we have a map. We have the sign that was left with it, as well as the map itself, of course. This little thing. I don't know still whether to call this fan art, but I'll call it a gift. This was made by Sarbear, And the map was created on this server by Pi and Poppy. I asked Pi if he could recreate this inside Minecraft for me. I didn't really have enough time to start doing a map myself, and Pi was already set off both with location and resources. So I asked Pi if he would be willing to do that, and he made this very lovely thing for me, basically realizing this piece that means a lot to me inside the game. So thanks to Pi and Poppy for making that possible, and thanks to Sa for drawing it. And that's everything I wanted to show for this episode. So I hope very much that you have enjoyed the episode, and I will see you again next week. For now, have a lovely evening and enjoy yourself. Goodbye for now. Bye bye.